Welcome to Advanced Google Session 6, Google Keep. If you have not used Google Keep yet or not familiar with it, it is a game changer. Google Keep is a note-taking app. You can share your thoughts with friends and family, and it integrates with Google Slides and Google Docs. Let's look at a little intro.
Life gets busy. Wouldn't it be nice to have a central place where you could save what's on your mind? With Google Keep, you can stay on top of your world by quickly and easily organizing everything you want to remember. No matter where you are.
Finalize door list for Thursday's gig.
So when you find inspiration, you can file away your ideas. And Google Keep stores them safely across all your devices. And when the time comes, you'll have everything covered. Save what's on your mind. Google Keep.
So here are some of the amazing features that make Google Keep so helpful. You can speak a voice memo on the go and have it automatically transcribed on your phone. So I would recommend downloading that Google Keep app, and you can use your voice feature to record notes or type them in. You can take a picture of a photo or receipt or a document and import that into your Google Keep so you could save it along with the note. You can color code your notes for organization and also add labels to them for even further organization, much like labels work in Gmail. It will sync to all your devices. So if you have your Google Keep on your phone and then you want to use it on your computer, if you're logged into the same account, you will find your notes and lists in Google Keep available wherever you're logged into that Google account you're using. You can also do location-based reminders, so you can put a reminder based on where you are. You can have reoccurring reminders, so it can remind you multiple times that you have something you need to take care of. And like I said earlier, you can use your labels for organization. So let's take a look at how Google Keep functions. Google Keep is an amazing note-taking tool that now integrates with Google Drive completely. It is part of the Google G Suite collection, which it used to not be. So it now will integrate with Docs and Slides very easily. It also now appears in your apps menu. So if you click on your apps menu and click on more, wherever it is, here's the Keep icon. You can also go to Keep by going to keep.google.com. So basically, it is a note-taking app for you. It's even showing, here's the different types of notes: a reminder, a list, an image, a recording. So if I want to make a note, and also drawings and URLs. Sorry about that. So if I want to type a note, I can simply type it in and say, pick up dog food in my note. There are different options you have for every note that you create. You can set up a reminder time to remind you later, tomorrow, next week, pick a certain place, pick a certain time. That's up to you. Sorry, my note went away because I didn't finish it. Okay. You can also add collaborators if you want to a note, so someone else can see your note in Google Keep. So I could, if I wanted to share it with my school address, I could do that and share it with my school email. And then it would be available in my school email. A way to organize so I can see my notes is I can change the color of my note. If I wanted everything related to my dog be this teal, I can make everything teal. You can add images to your notes by simply clicking on Add Image and navigating to where you have an image saved and adding the image to the note. Notice the image is big, but I still have my things up in here, and I can edit my note. You also can archive your note. And an important feature is in the organization is under labels. So under more, you can delete your note, add a label. So another way of organizing, labels work just like labels in Gmail. So if I want to be able to organize them and I don't have this one, a note yet called dog, a label called dog, I can create a note called dog and check it off and have my this note be connected under dog. So if you see over here, I have my labels, and if I click on my labels, we'll see there if there's anything under the different labels that I have. So like I said, it's just like Gmail. You can click on the labels on the side or go to your notes. If you haven't put something in a label yet, you can click on something again, go to more, add the label, and add it to whatever label you want it to be in. So now this note appears under books. Okay, so just like with Google, things are not permanent. You can always add, change, and fix something. You can also make lists. So if you want to take a note, you just can type in here. But over here, you have choice for list, or a note with a drawing, or a note with an image. So let's look at the new note with a list. So you're making a list item. Now this one says it's under my books label because I've clicked on my books label here. So I'm going to change this label and I'm going to make a new label just called shopping lists. And I'm going to create a shopping list label. I can also remove a label by simply clicking on it. So I can go list item and I can say dog food. I need tomatoes. I need cereal. And I have a list item. All the features you have are the same. It also says to indent, drag the items on your list or control. So I'm guessing I can move things over just like you're doing kind of like a hierarchy. So you can do all different kinds for your lists. So I can maybe I'll call this my April list. So you can also title everything as well. If I go under shopping lists, there's my lists, and I can open it up and edit again. And you have all the same features, a reminder, a collaborator, change the color, add an image. So just say you have something you want to buy, you have a picture of it on your phone, you could add the image, okay? What pinning does is pinning will pin it to the top of your window. See pinned? It's showing me at the top of the window. Let's take a look at new note with drawing. So new note with drawing basically is if you want to draw something, sorry, my battery's running low. Let's pause that. Draw something, and I'm a horrible artist. I can use my different tools, squares, dots, rules. There's lots of different features in here. So if you're a drawer, feel free to explore the different drawing tools in the note-taking feature. I'm not a huge artist, so my stuff isn't that beautiful. But notice, taking long notes, it will automatically space at the bottom. So here's a way of taking a note with a drawing if you want to. And if I look, there's my note with my drawing. It's still under shopping lists. So one thing to remember and that I'm learning is make sure if you've got a label that you're clicked on the side over here, if you're in a certain label, it will add your note to that label. And then here is new note with an image. Click on it. It's going to take you to find your images. So I can open it up and I've got my note and then I still have room to add what I need to the note, a reminder, collaborators, so on and so forth. So Google Keep is an amazing note-taking tool, as you can see. Let's take a look at how Google Keep integrates with Docs and Slides. Let's take a look at how you access Google Keep and utilize it from within a Google Doc or a Google Slide presentation. Over on the right side, you will see a little icon for Google Keep. If you do not, look for the little arrow for the side panel. It might be hidden. So if you have your arrow pointing to the left and you put your cursor over and it says show side panel, give a click, the side panel comes out and it will give you access to Keep. One thing to make sure of, if you have multiple Google accounts, make sure you're logged into the Google account that you use with Keep. I know I have a personal Google, I have a school Google, and if I am not logged into the right one, it will not sync. So just make sure you're logged in, and if you find you can't find your notes in Keep and things aren't connecting, log out of everything and just make sure you're logged into the one account. So here, if I scroll down, here's all my different notes from over time. And very simply, easily, you can take notes in here, click plus and take a note, and it even says it made where the notice came from. So I can just say, need tutorials for session 6, and then I can click done. The things you can do with that note is I can click on that note and I can say, okay, I want to open and keep. And if I go to open it and keep, here's my note. And maybe I want to color coordinate it with something. I want to add a label to it. So maybe this is going to go into my 5th grade label. So you can do also different things. And my notes in here, if I go into 5th grade, there's my note. Other things you can do, if you've already taken a note, you can click on the 3 menu more button and add it to the document. And notice it adds it just like a list into my document. If you'd like to create a list, you can click right here for new list. Here would be take note. If I click here, it allows me to make a new list. Take a look at using the Google Keep with slides. Same thing, sidebar over on the right. If you don't see the sidebar, make sure you have show side panel and give a click. It's going to act the same way. You can take notes, you can add notes. So just say I wanted to add this picture that I had in a note. I could add to slide. The picture goes right in the slide and you can see our fierce drama teacher. So there's really no difference between adding Google Keep to slides or docs. And you might be wondering, well, why should I use this? Why are we adding another feature? You can already comment on slides, as you've learned. You can always make comments. So what's the difference? Well, there's a number of reasons why Keep Notepad would be a better choice. First of all, your notes will automatically sync with Google Keep on all your devices. So something's added, you know it'll be there. Another benefit is when you're working with larger documents and you don't want to get bogged down with comments on the side. With using Keep Notes, you can open the notes and close them as needed. So you don't have to see all the comments on the side. You can just access Keep or not access Keep. It's up to you. So I really think Keep is incredibly handy for additional notes and creating shortcuts for yourself. Here's your assignment for session 6 relating to Google Keep. You're going to take notes in Google Keep app either on your phone or on your computer. Create the following: a note, change the note into a list, create a note or a list item and add an image to that note or list item, create a drawing note, color a note, label a note, and share your notes with me. The second thing you're going to do is create a reminder, and you can set it up however you want. I just want you to get comfortable looking at the different features of the reminder. Number 3, you're going to create a Google Docs and access Keep from inside the doc. Add the notes you created to your Google Doc and share the doc with me. Create a Google Slide presentation and access Keep from inside Google Slides. Add the notes you created to your Google presentations and share that presentation with me. The last thing you're going to do is read the article, Google Keep every day. Pick 2 ideas from the article and explain how you could integrate them into your teaching. Create a Google Doc for your reflection that answers the questions from the article, or type it directly into Edmodo.